The play will inbound underneath their hoop, and it's Tony White who will play it in.
And the pressure again, making him use the clock.
Person quickly to Wilson for three. Rebound, Murray Williams. And that should do it. 5 seconds to play. Intercepted by Wilson. 2 seconds, and UConn has won the NIT. The Huskies of Connecticut win their first ever postseason tournament. We'd like to say goodbye to our viewers on USA Network. Stay with us on
the baseball team beat Boston College 11-4.
See, it never stopped. We're on a roll.
Bad week for Boston College, too. Oh, back to the NIT. Was there ever any doubt, huh? Well, there wasn't in my mind. They've simply been playing so well of late. There was no way they weren't going to win. They made it interesting in the final moments, but credit Ohio State for much of that. The NIT Championship caps a great year for Jim Calhoun, a nice way for Jeff King to go out, and something to build on for the returnees next fall. Phil Andrews reports from New York.
From Greenwich to Salisbury, from Groton to Hartford, the word is out. But I tell you, it wasn't easy. UConn's top dog, Cliff Robinson, was in foul trouble, and to make matters worse, the Ohio State Buckeyes were doing a great job of finding the basket, as Curtis Wilson tied the game at 46 with 2 on the fast break here. But like the other 4 games of the NIT, the Huskies would eventually take control, with Steve Peichel putting Connecticut up for good with one from the 3 times as nice stripe, en route to claiming the school's first ever NIT title with a 72-67 victory.
There are hundreds of seniors across the country that would love to be in that seat right now. And how do you feel to be the only person?
It feels really good. We went out winners, and only 2 teams are going to go out winners in the nation, and I'm one of them.
We went out, we played well this year. I mean, we deserve to come to the NIT and deserve the winners.
For Phil Gamble, the game was extra special, not only because of the victory, but because of tournament officials fittingly dubbing him the NIT most valuable player, much to the pleasure of his teammates and head coach Jim Calhoun.
I knew that there'd be good players and really good to our program when things were negative from last year. You know, a lot of kids would quit about talking about transferring and all the other stuff, and all they said simply was, we're gonna be with Coach next year.
When do you think this is finally going to sink in that Tate George and the UConn Huskies won the NIT?
Maybe Friday when I get back to New Jersey, talk to my mother. You know, I got tears in my chest and in my eyes because she's done so much for me.
Right now, we're all so emotionally high that, you know, anything can happen right now. You just wouldn't faze us because we're on top of the world.
The team has a lot more to accomplish, and, you know, we're going to set higher standards for ourselves and, you know, come back, you know, ready to play next year.
And so with last night's victory over Ohio State, the UConn Huskies closed the book on a fairy tale season, a season that only some teams dream about. At Madison Square Garden, I'm Phil Andrews, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
And, of course, next up, the Final Four in Kansas City. Jeff King of the Huskies said every year there's only 2 teams who wind